Hi, my name's Katie and I'm also an educator here at the museum. We're now here in the Cold War Gallery at STEM spot number 2 to talk about the science of sound. So anyway, if you've ever played hide and seek before, you already kind of know a little bit about what it's like to be a submariner because your job is to hide and then be super, super quiet so that you're not found. Now, there is a slight problem with this. So, you're trying to be quiet, but you're in, a metal tube. There's motors and propellers and engines going. There's 150 people in there. Alex just dropped their hydro flask. It's a little bit loud. So how on earth do we retain our reputation as the silent service? Also, our job's not made any easier by the fact that sound travels a lot faster in water than it does in air. That means it's even harder to be quiet when you're underwater. When we talk about density, here I've got 2 containers that are exactly the same size, except one is full of air and one is full of water. So the air particles in here are super far apart and far between, whereas there's a lot more water particles in this jar and they're all a lot closer together. So that makes this one heavier and therefore more dense. When it comes to sound waves, they've got a lot more stuff in here to bounce off of. They're bouncing off the walls like me when I've had too much sugar, and that makes the sound travel a lot faster through the water. That makes it a lot harder for us to hide our sound when we're under the water in submarines. Over here, you can check out some of the technologies we have to actually dampen the sound of our submarines underwater. We've got things like rubber tiles. They kind of disperse and absorb sound waves. We've got some rubber mounts, so that helps so you don't have metal like grinding on metal and you're not shooting up a big flare that's like, hey, just in case you were looking for me, I'm right over here. Play around with the stuff over here and just remember that all these cool technologies are what helps dampen the sound in our sub. Keeps them hidden, keeps them safe.